105. Hello, Silas.
Yep. You.
Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Silas, are you okay with being recorded right now?
Oh yeah, I'm cool with it.
Okay,
And
let
it
me...
might be a bit of noise pollution because I'm nearish to a street. But
Alright. Well, I mean, I am in my workplace right now, and there's a bunch of guys, like, yammering behind me. So...
yeah, actually similar situation over here.
Okay, let me see my questions.
Oh, dude.
Okay, so... Launchpad required questions. Number 1. How long have you been a member of, like, school clubs in general, and what do you love most about it?
I've been in clubs for the entirety of high school and a couple years back into middle school. As for what I love most about clubs, I think my answer would be, I guess, the connections. I have a hard time, like, judging the distance between, like, at what point is someone a friend, at what point is someone not a friend. And clubs sort of, like, give me a way to make friends despite that.
Okay. How has your, like, view of clubs changed over the years, and what has, like, stayed the same? Like, how have clubs in general changed for you?
I think at first I kind of just saw clubs as, like, an extra thing I could do, whereas now they're more of a focal point for relationships in my eyes.
Alright. What does it look like when what does it look like when, like, a club is, like, succeeding? Like, and what makes a club truly succeed in your opinion?
I think that depends on the club in question and also sort of like on the people in the club. Like, some clubs are super competitive, and in that case I think I would say that a club that's more competition oriented is succeeding when they're doing well in competitions. But clubs that are more social oriented or competitive clubs that have a more social focus are just succeeding if everybody's having fun.
Let's see, what problems or, like, issues do you run into, like, while trying to help a club succeed and stuff? And, like, how do you get around all those issues?
I think that the biggest issue I've seen with clubs is, like, sort of not necessarily abuses of power, but, like, differences in seeing how everybody relates to a particular topic. So, like, if one person is worse at a particular task as opposed to a different person, and the miscommunication that arises from that. I think the way that I at least have tried to deal with that is sort of just trying to get on everybody's level. Like, to not focus on anything too specifically, but get enough perspective around the board that I can sort of gauge how everybody is feeling and factors in that.
And, like, what's one problem that you would assume... Wait, hold on. Nick. Nick, I can't, like, unplug my laptop because it'll die and I'm in the middle of a interview. Is that okay with you? Why don't you bring your Okay. Silas, if you had any, like, can you list one problem that you'd assume is applicable to, like, any club in general?
I think probably still miscommunication.
Like miscommunication in between teachers and students, or between students and other students, or, like, programs for helping out the clubs, or, like, competitions.
Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking more like, when I think about it, I think more student-to-student miscommunications.
And is it, like, personal communication, or is it, like, communicating progress on like progress on like work or like rule sets for something like D&D or?
I've seen a mix of both, but the ones that I think have been more problematic, at least from what I've seen, are like personal miscommunications. Like one person thinks somebody else feels a certain way about them.
And Silas, if you could change one thing about how like people communicate from in their clubs, what would you like do? And like if you had to say why that hasn't been done already, that'd also be good.
All right. I don't really have I don't really have an inside view of clubs like GSA or other sort of clubs. I've seen more technical clubs, but I think biggest way to fix communication issues would be, or the biggest like fix that could be made is probably let's see. I guess maybe like having occasional meetings where you talk about things like sort of like you take a club meeting and just like basically sit everybody down and give people a chance to air out their feelings.
Like a community space?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Alright,
why I think it hasn't been done. I think I would probably just say like not really thinking about it and focus on like more hands-on aspects.
Alright, let's see, what's this question? What outside organizations, institutions, or resources do people in clubs rely on or interact with? How do those relationships feel? Are they helpful, frustrating, or complicated? What are you doing? I'm in the middle of an interview.
Again, I can really only speak to like robotics clubs, but I've seen a lot more like either just kind of sponsorships where it's give and take, or like somebody comes over to help mentor groups, and I've seen, in my experience at least, they've been hugely beneficial as opposed to like frustrating or anything like that.
Let's see. Question 9. When your community, when a club needs to make like a decision or get something done, who do people listen to, and how does that person in the group earn trust?
I think there are a couple different possible answers to that. Of course, there's like the club mentor or the teacher that's in the club, and the trust that goes with that is sort of implicitly there. It's implicitly there from the club's founding, but aside from teachers or other mentors, I think there's like sort of an emotional, like if somebody's really nice, you might go to them for help, just because they've been really nice and you trust them. And aside from that, I think there's also skill-based trust, where somebody's good at something, so you ask them. So it's less reliant on emotional aspects and more practical.
Dude, sorry, Silas. My classmates are being very disruptive right now and not very helpful to the interview.
Hello, Silas.
Hello.
So
He's jumping on
guys, please let me do my Waldo, silence from you. Silence. Sorry, Silas. What is something about this community that you think outsiders or people building tools like Discord or whatever for your community always get wrong or misunderstand?
For that, I don't think I can really speak to that at all. Like, I haven't seen many major issues like that are cross-platform or generally applicable.
Alright, now this is the part where I do my own questions. Oh my god, I forgot to do what would... Oh wait, I already did that one. How would, like, issues you've experienced in, like, clubs and stuff, Like, how do those shape how you solve problems in the real world?
I definitely do think they have a pretty big impact on it. I think sort of just take the issues that you see and you try hard to avoid them, which can sometimes lead to overcompensating, but overall, pretty influential when it comes to avoiding at least the specific problem you faced.
Now, Silas, if you had to like develop a tool for like clubs, like any kind of like app or something like that, what would it like look like or like be? Like, what features would you add, or like would you modify something that already exists, or like would you create your own solution?
Let's see. Alright, so sort of just like shot in the dark here, but maybe something like adding like a drawing board area to communication apps like Teams or Discord. Just like an area where you can put pictures or scribble something or type something, just sort of generally whatever needs to get down in whatever format goes here, sort of thing.
Silas, would you say that like teachers are responsible for solving club issues, or is it the students who should figure it out, or is it a mix of both?
I definitely feel like it's a mix of both. Because, like, there are some situations where the teacher should get involved, but then there are also some situations that, like, if you try to get a teacher involved in everything that goes on, then depriving students in the club of a chance to grow.